everyone, this is Jane here from Crystal Sparkles Readings, just to pop down our cards for next week. So I'm just going to start by having a little shuffle of the black and white Faulkner deck, put down our first card and see what we've got. Okay. So we have, let's put this here, the Nine of Pentacles. Excellent. Love the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is a great card. It's all about kind of having more than enough, really, and of having achieved really good things. So the Nine of Pentacles is a card that is kind of like saying, do you know what, it's time to give yourself a bit of a pat on the back and give yourself a pat on the back and recognize how far you've come. If you look at the guy in the picture, there he is. He's sat there having his nice glass of wine. He's obviously very pleased with himself. He's achieved a lot, so he's got to where he wanted to get to. But you can see there from the bottom of his shoes are worn. He has walked a long path to get to that point. He's tried hard, he's worked hard, he's stayed focused, he's really put the effort in to get to where he's wanted to get to. So I think at the beginning of the week, we've got this energy of recognizing how far you've already come. And sometimes in order to start a new week, to be ready to kind of make those moves forward, to be able to start afresh and look at where we want to go, it's a good idea to look at where we've come from and how far we've already come to start with. So you can kind of start from a feeling of, you know what, actually, I'm not doing too bad. Let's give the ball another kick. So let's just have a little look and see what we've got from the Mystical Moments Tarot deck. I love this deck. Absolutely, really, really love working with it. It's just really quirky. Really like the energy of it. It's really pretty. It's interesting because it's not my usual style of deck, but I love it to bits. So let's just see what we've got here with our Mystical Moments. So here we go again. Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is, you know, another pentacle. So the pentacles, as you know, are all about what we have in the real world. So abundance, money, things, material goods, really, I guess. So, you know, the Knight of Pentacles is all about really good things and being able to move forward. All the knights talk about moving forward. The Knight of Pentacles is probably the slowest of the knights. He's the most measured, or she. They are about taking your time. They don't care how long it takes them to get to where they want to get to. They will be dedicated. They'll be focused. So both these cards, Nine of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, are saying, you know what, even if it is taking you a while to get to where you want to get to, you absolutely can achieve what you want to achieve at the moment. So really, really important to just stay focused, keep your eyes on the prize is the message I always get with the Knight of Pentacles. And it's a really, really beautiful card. I just love the energy in these cards. I mean, that horse is just gorgeous. The fact that it's made out of leaves and it's all kind of earthy. So I think the thing with the Knight of Pentacles sometimes is that they can be a bit so focused on their dreams, so focused on those daydreams, those wonderful things that they can imagine that they're doing, that they forget to actually take the steps to get there. So this card being so green, it's asking you to kind of stay grounded, make sure you're actually taking the actions, even if they are slow, even if it's a plod to get to where you want to get to. Keep taking one step after another, because that's the way that you get to where you need to get to. Knight of Pentacles says you absolutely can get there. So really, really beautiful energy with the Knight of Pentacles. It's one of my favourite cards in the day. I love the knights, all of the knights I really like. Knight of Wands is probably my favourite, but Knight of Pentacles close second. Because I like the creativity. You know, they'll find a way to make it happen, even if it takes them a while. So I'm just going to lay down an oracle card to go with this, and I think I'm going to have a card from the Shaman's Dream. Haven't used this one for a little while, so as it's right there, I think I will use it. So look at the backs of these cards. They are so gorgeous. I love them. So let's just have a look and see what we get with the Shaman's Dream for this week. Okie dokie. So with the Shaman's Dream, we have the Lost Compass. Getting back into integrity. So let me just read you what it says in the book about the Lost Compass. Okay, so I won't read all of it, but it talks about getting back into integrity and finding the way home. Trusting your intuition to be able to lead you back to where you want to go. So this says, when the lost compass appears, it is a sign that you need to find your way back home, back to your source and your center. So again, we're talking about being grounded. Rely on your intuition to arrive there. Be wary of the signs telling you to turn here or there, or to avoid this or that, or this or that person. Because the outward indications are not reliable right now. So you need to rely on your intuition to take you in the right direction. So we're not paying too much attention to what other people say. We're not paying too much attention to what other people are doing. We're relying on our intuition, and we need to get back to something that we know. We need to be firm and strong about where we feel comfortable. So our boundaries and all of that kind of thing comes into play with this. The mantra with this card is love me or leave me. So it's kind of like, you know what, this is my route. This is where I'm going. This is who I am. And if that's good with you, then great, that's good with me too. But if it's not, then it's maybe time to say goodbye. So that's a really, really lovely energy to go for the week. Really good energy talking about grounding. We've got a lot of grounding cards here. So not too airy-fairy this week. We're actually going to make things happen in the real world, even if it is one step at a time. We're not rushing anything. We're not airy-fairying too much. It's not too much about strategizing, thinking about it. We're just doing it. But we're going slowly. So we've got cat hairs everywhere. So let's just have a little look and see what Brian's got to add. Okay. So, need to look into this more deeply. No, things aren't as we'd hoped for. So let's try and see what's at the bottom of this. Don't give up, but listen to what's going on around us. That, interestingly, is quite contradictory to what the Lost Compass is saying for us, isn't it? Because Brian's kind of saying we need to look into things more deeply. But I think what I would say is, with Brian, we're talking about the signs from spirit, rather than somebody else saying you can't do this and you can't do that. You'll never make that work. That idea will never run. That idea will never fly. That business will never succeed. It's just not the right time, or it's just not the right business. If intuitively you feel like that is the right business, then you have to follow that intuition or that journey, that pathway. Look at the signs that spirit give you. If you've come into this reading asking a specific question about should I do this or can I do that, Brian's asking you to kind of take note of what spirit are saying. This is asking you not to be put off by other people and other things. So this is more about the real world, what is happening in the real world. Don't pay attention to naysayers is what my guide is kind of giving me. But Brian's saying just be wary and make sure you are following the signs that your spirit guides are giving you and what your intuition is. If it doesn't feel right, don't do it. Don't do it. And this is kind of saying do what feels right. So although in the first instance I thought they felt a bit contradictory, the more I've talked about it, the more I've worked it through, it makes sense now. We're looking at intuition, we're looking at spirit, and we're going to follow what they're saying. So I just feel like take your time. We've already come a long way, and you need to keep focused on your dreams. It may be that it's not quite the right time yet, or we need to take into account some other information that Spirit's trying to give us. So hopefully that has made a little bit of sense, despite the slightly contradictory second two cards. But I do feel like it is more about don't let other people tell you what directions you should be going. Pay attention to your intuition, and also pay attention to what Spirit is saying. Really, really important. And also this feeling of coming back home, this groundedness. Sometimes we just need to take out a little bit of time and just go, you know what? We don't want to charge forward. We're just going to go slowly. Might need to spend a little bit of time in the place that we are, or getting back to ourselves, being back to our true self. So hopefully that's helped. If you have enjoyed the reading, please give it a thumbs up. And subscribe to my channel if you like this kind of thing. That sort of thing really, really helps the channel to be seen. So I really would be grateful if you could do that for me. That would be lovely. And I will speak to you all next time. Bye for now.